Anthony Joshua just punched Daniel Dubois before the press conference, and the whole fight world is talking. The two heavyweight titans are gearing up for their highly anticipated fight on September 21st as Alexander Usyk vacated the title. Things got heated up between the boxers as Daniel was throwing verbal jabs at his opponents. AJ, being AJ, couldn't keep his hands to himself and ended up punching Daniel. "Don't disrespect me on my life, little boy," he said. "Keep watching because this one's really going to leave you on the edge of your seat." Let's break it down. Get this. A video surfaced online showing a major altercation between AJ and Dubois. Apparently, things got heated right before a press conference to promote their upcoming fight. We're talking fists flying, angry shouts, the whole shebang. So why was AJ fired up? Hear me out. In the viral footage, we see AJ and Dubois backstage, most likely at the venue for the press conference. There are a few people around them, but it seems like things escalate quickly. We can hear some muffled shouting and then bam! A right hand lands clean from Joshua, sending Dubois stumbling back. Things got so bad that the two opponents had to be separated by security.
No, don't disrespect me on my life. No, man. I want this little boy. Don't disrespect me, bro. No.
As you can see, the air is thick with tension between these rivals. Dubois looked visibly shaken after this altercation, so if Anthony's goal was to plant the seed of fear in his rival, it may have worked. After all, they're getting ready to step into the ring for the title fight, and you and I both know AJ has been after the heavyweight gold for a long time now. He's going to leave no stone unturned to walk out with victory. AJ and Dubois went head-to-head for the first time at an event hours before the press conference, along with their promoters, Frank Warren and Eddie Hearn, on the table.
He's speaking from the bottom of my heart. Aside from belts, and aside from it being him, I'm just ready to fight.
Dubois decided to poke the bear, and what he had coming next hit him like a rock. You know what they say, don't you dare disrespect AJ because he doesn't take it lying around.
You want to go down?
Chair across your face. Don't disrespect.
No, you can't intimidate.
Don't disrespect.
Both AJ and Dubois haven't exactly been shy with their pre-fight comments, and Dubois finally said something that pushed AJ over the edge. Trash talk is part of the boxing game, but this might be a whole new level. But hear me out, this could be a calculated move by Joshua. He knows Dubois is a young, hungry fighter, and getting in his head like this could be a strategic advantage. A rattled fighter is a vulnerable fighter, after all. Fans are also speculating that there's another story to this. AJ isn't an athlete who takes disrespect and word on the street. Dubois fired shots at his family. Dragging family into trash talk for a fight is always a bad idea, and Dubois wasn't able to get away with this one. The internet is flipping out. Boxing fans are having a field day with this drama. Fights fans are taking to social media to share their 2 cents on the whole fiasco. One user tweeted, "This is gonna be the most lit fight ever." Yeah, you can't deny this whole situation has definitely hyped up the fight. The tension is gonna be unreal when they finally step into the ring. Another added, "Someone needs to teach these guys some manners." Look, violence is never the answer, but hey, emotions run high in boxing, especially when there's bad blood between fighters. While a third said, "Staged? Nah, this is legit." Some folks are skeptical, wondering if this whole thing was set up for publicity. It's a possibility, but the raw emotion on both fighters' faces seems pretty genuine. Anthony was pissed, and you can see it on his face. The stakes are really high with the IBF world title on the line. Alexander Usyk snatched this title from Tyson Fury earlier this year by handing the Gypsy King the first loss of his career. Dubois won the interim IBF belt when he stopped Filip Hrgović on the Tyson Fury vs. Alexander Usyk undercard and has since been upgraded to the full champion after Usyk vacated his world title last month. AJ is coming fresh off a win against Francis Ngannou, whom he knocked out cold earlier this year. With both athletes on a victory high, this upcoming bout is going to be epic. If Joshua manages to snag a victory, he'll look to become just the 5th three-time heavyweight world champion in history by taking Dubois' belt away from him in his first defense. The athlete hasn't competed in a world title fight since he failed to win back his unified heavyweight belts against Usyk in their rematch 2 years ago. On the other hand, Dubois has turned his career around since losing to Usyk in their world title clash. The 26-year-old has faced questions about his resilience in the ring, but silenced his doubters in his last 2 performances by showing impressive heart to KO Hrgović and Joshua's old rival, Jarrell Miller. This recent brawl definitely throws a wrench into the whole fight promotion. Let's be honest, this drama is only going to generate more interest in the fight. Expect a packed Wembley Stadium and a huge pay-per-view audience. Team AJ might be geniuses if this was all a calculated move. As for Anthony, he might be feeling confident after landing that punch. But Dubois could be fueled by anger and a desire for revenge. You know what that means? The perfect recipe for an explosive fight. But here's the catch. Security will definitely be on high alert for the actual fight night. We don't want another brawl erupting in the ring, right? This bout is getting tense by the minute. Eddie Hearn, who's the right-hand man of Joshua, has shared his thoughts on the upcoming heavyweight clash. The fight promoter told Sky Sports News, "My job is to look past Dubois. AJ is not thinking of anyone else. I've always believed he'll become undisputed. I'm so confident he beats every heavyweight in the world." Now, Anthony Joshua is the obvious top dog in this upcoming matchup, but it can really go either way. Daniel isn't an athlete you can count out just yet. He's also a freaking beast in the ring, and let's not forget that he claimed to have stopped AJ in a sparring session. Don't believe me? Take the word from the man himself.
Yes, there is definitely truth to that. I'm not going to deny it. I've sparred him. I've caught him with some big shots, and you know.
Remember when Dubois made headlines in 2017 when rumors came to light of AJ being knocked out at the GB Performance Institute by the young British heavyweight? Frank Warren told the story to the press after Dubois turned over as a pro with him in 2017. I first heard about Dynamite when I was told an 18-year-old lad had knocked out Anthony Joshua. This was in 2016, the same year AJ became a heavyweight world champion. Dubois was a boy and he knocked out a man in Joshua, a 6'6" man at that. Get this though, Anthony has labeled this story a fake and is calling out Daniel for being a fraud and lying to fans. AJ revealed that Daniel knocking him out is far from the truth. Anthony said sarcastically in an interview with Box Nation, "He hit me so hard I went to the moon and came back." AJ added, "A lot of people around that time were talking about how they did this and that to AJ in sparring. None of it is true. They were good spars. The boy can fight. I told you the boy can fight. That's why I can't underestimate him, because he is a serious competitor." Well, to find out who's telling the truth, we have to wait till September when both the athletes step into the ring together. This is going to be a wild one because both athletes will be bringing their A-game in the ring. This fight is going to be epic. The tension will be off the charts, and both fighters will be coming in with something to prove. Anthony has his eyes set on the IBF title, and Daniel wants to prove he's worthy of it and cement his status as the heavyweight champion. He has his goals straight, and he wants to be the best.
They were in the room, and I'm not saying they were white and scared, but they were a little bit shaken. I think it was a little bit more than he said, she said. I really do.
Now, AJ thinks that this bout will be a walk in the park for him. I mean, he's been training for this pretty much his entire life, so the athlete is as prepared as one can possibly be. Emotions are running high, and AJ even let them get the best of him when he let go of his hands at the pre-fight event. Joshua and Dubois will meet in a clash for the IBF heavyweight world title at Wembley Stadium, live on Sky Sports box office on September 21st. AJ is already getting his fair share of warnings from boxing pros to not make the rookie mistake of taking this matchup lightly. Hear it from Johnny Fisher, who says Anthony Joshua should expect a firefight in his heavyweight collision with Daniel Dubois. Now, Fisher has been sparring with Daniel regularly for quite some time, so he knows what the man has to offer, and he thinks it's enough to beat the hell out of AJ. Fisher told Sky Sports, "I think it will be a knockout. I think Dubois is going to bring the heat and put it on Joshua. That's what he knows. That's his way. He's an aggressive fighter, but he's calculating that aggression. Daniel can whack, and he's got a devastating punch. All he needs to do is throw the right one at the right time to send AJ crashing onto the canvas. This fight's about to be a treat to the eye of boxing fans. Come on. In the midst of all the Jake Paul clown fights, it's good to see seasoned professionals stepping into the ring for world titles. This incident has only added more fuel to the fire, making their upcoming match one of the most anticipated bouts of the year. Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see how everything plays out. So there you have it, Fight World. That's all I have for you today. What are your thoughts on AJ punching Daniel? Make sure to fill the comment section with your thoughts. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more boxing news. See you in the next video.